Second lives in Solo Showdown have always been an incredibly strong mechanic, but how powerful can they really be? 8-Bit and B are currently the only two brawlers which have this mechanic, coming with both its pros and its cons. That's why I selected these two brawlers to accurately demonstrate how to effectively utilize these star powers and also the common mistakes that most players make. But before we do get into the games, I would like to quickly say that if you do like what you see or you have any further questions regarding this video, feel free to jump into my Twitch streams. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The links are down in the description below. With that out of the way, let's hop right into the first game. Okay, so spawning at the top of the map, and we do have 3 boxes to our right and 2 over to our left. Now, I'm not going to get very greedy. I'm going to go for the ones that are over here, that just a double spawn, because if we go for the one all the way at the top of the map, there's probably going to be someone else over there who's also going to try and grab these. And now that I do see is Leon going for me and try to get the box, and there's Piper as well who might try and snag it. Instead of going for the box, I'm going to go for the Piper, and I'm going to try and take her out like we just did there. And now this Leon is here. He's going to wrap around down here, I'm pretty sure, try to get the kill. We managed to take him out very easily with a really nice prediction shot, and we will be able to secure 3 power cubes. In fact, we didn't even need to go for the triple spawn. We could just grab them off of these kills that we got. Anyways, so one thing that I do want to cover, and something that I feel like is very interesting, is the common misconception that people have about 8-Bit's extra life. This doesn't really apply, well, it applies for Nico, but I'll get into that in a second. And it's the fact that you want to hold on to your extra life for as long as possible. Now, this is partially correct, because sometimes, right, you may spawn early on in the game, obviously, and then you go up against a player, and you're trying to get a box or whatever, and then you use your extra life in that situation. Like, that's not actually a bad thing, because sometimes you're better off trying to secure a kill even though you're going to use your extra life to be able to position yourself well for the rest of the game and still get really high placement, if not first place. So using your extra life isn't a terrible idea at all. Even if it means early on or not, you're still able to hold a very good ground on the map in your specific game if you're able to do that. So right here, my job is going to be to try and chip this Leon as much as I can, regardless of my healing, or try and get this Carl as well, because I should be able to heal up when I get to full health, when I come back from my extra life. And if I could try and maybe chip them as much as I can to push them out, then we should be okay to move into the rest of the game. So we're just going to get really close to the Carl. Now that we do have 1 ammo slot, we should be able to maybe get close to him, although it looks like we've backed him out there, and we should be able to get our super pretty soon here. Maybe try and shoot the Carl who's wrapping around the cactus here. Hopefully the Leon's going to help us out. And as you can see, that extra life did really help us continue on this game. We are going to come 3rd place at a minimum here. This Leon did go invisible to get the robot off of him, although the robot is still there, and the Leon's over there as well, so it looks like the robot's going to go for him. The Daryl's going to roll us. I did shoot at him because I didn't really have anything else better that I could do. I was expecting him to roll me, but nonetheless, we still took that easy 3rd place victory. I'm quite happy with how I explained, obviously, that common misconception with extra life, and now I want to see if I can maybe show you guys how you can recover from a game if your extra life does pop early on. So let's hop into the second game and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so spawning in the top left corner of the map, and we do have a Leon near us and also a box over here that we will be going for first up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down to the bottom of the map and try to get to these boxes and see if we can maybe get some more power cubes going for the Leon. So I'm going to go very aggressive on him because I want to try and see if I can maybe secure a nice and early kill, even if I use my extra life or not. So I'm going to go very, very aggressive on this Leon here, doing a lot of damage. He did get pinched by another Leon as well. Although if we do go for this fight on this Shelly, that wouldn't be a smart idea because we're going to get pinched by this Leon. So I'm just going to reposition myself, try and get a better spot. We do have a lot of people at the top of the map, so my goal here is to try and get into a better spot where there isn't so much action happening, and that way I can either clean up or I can just peacefully do my own thing while other people fight whatever they want to do. So we're going to go for this crow right here. He's going to get very close. Going to be able to just burst him down here, take him out with all 3 attacks there. Not caring too much about my aim. I'm going to throw my turret down because this Leon's going to try and shoot me and deal damage to him. So we use the turret to tank there. Now we should be able to hold this corner pretty nicely up here, healing up to full health. We do have a Shelly in those bushes going for the Leon. We should be able to clean up the Shelly. Hopefully with one more shot, and there we go. We did manage to help the Leon take that Shelly out, so I'm very happy with how we played that out. We had a lot of people over there on the left-hand side of the map, but we managed to patiently wait a bit, try and position ourselves better, get into a better spot, and now we're looking really good for the rest of the game. So we didn't actually need to pop out extra life at all there early on, which is pretty good, I guess. Not exactly what I was hoping for, although then again, I'm not going to deliberately use my extra life if I don't have to. We didn't manage to secure the kill on that Mortis. For some reason, he didn't play that very well at all, and now we do have our extra life still, like I said just before. before. And since we do have a Leon in the game, it's probably going to come in very handy if he decides to go invisible on us, because we should have a second chance at trying to take him out if he tries to kill us. So, being able to take out that Daryl very easily, then I'm going to throw my turret down here to try and tank the robot, and I'm going to try and get as far as I can away from it. Hopefully the Leon is not invisible anymore and it retargets. Yes, so the robot is now going to retarget after Leon, which is going to be perfect for us. We should be able to get this kill as long as we play it right. We still have our extra life, and he's got 100 health left. He did actually get the robot in between me and him, although if I push him out here, maybe I can get him to go for the robot. If I can get my super, that'd be even better. Oh, and we're able to take him out there since he didn't play that very well at all. So, very happy with that game overall. Very happy with the first game as well. I feel like I demonstrated how to use his extra life pretty well. I guess that second game was just a really good use of 8-bit, not so much his star power, which is great too. Sometimes you don't have to use it, sometimes you do have to use it. It's very relative. It's just like a sort of like a second chance, you know. And it's pretty nice to have. Even if you have the star power or not, 8-bit can still be a very good brawler. So, let's hop into some games with B. Now I'm going to show you guys how to use Honeycoat, which is similar to extra life, but it's still got some minor adjustments to it. So, let's go do that right now. Okay, so we're spawning on the right hand side of the map, and we do have 3 boxes below us. I'm not going to go greedy and go for the 3 box. I'm going to go for the single box up here, because I know if I go for the triple box, I may fight someone who's a little bit stronger than B, or maybe has piercing damage, and I won't be able to contest that very well. So I'll go for a 1 box secured, and then I'm going to head down to the bottom to see if anyone's tried to take these. So we do have a Shelly here. I'm going to see if I can maybe slip a shot through there with my supercharge. I did miss it, unfortunately. She's going to go very aggressive. We do have our Honeycoat, and we actually managed to take her out very easily there. So that Shelly did play that really poorly, so we managed to take her out and also grab the rest of the boxes here, so we should be able to open this one up with 1 more shot here, grab 4 cubes, and now we do know there's a Piper over to our left. Anyways, with that out of the way, I'm going to quickly cover how B's star power works. So obviously Honeycoat, it's a little bit different, because rather than spawning you back in with a second life, it gives you a temporary shield for about 2 seconds, I believe, which does sort of give you a second chance at being able to survive, depending on your fights that happen. So obviously, that second chance is really helpful. It can come in clutch in various situations, like right here. We were able to get the second Piper here, so that's something that's really helpful there. Never be afraid to use your Honeycoat. Don't try to hide behind walls or whatever. Instead of trying to hide behind the wall, I actually went towards her to get closer to her to be able to shoot my shot, knowing that I was going to get taken out, technically taken out, and use my Honeycoat. And since I was close, I was able to hit that shot and secure the kill and make sure that I made good use of my Honeycoat. Because what I see some people do is that they'll try and hide and whatever, and then they'll use the Honeycoat, but they're in a really bad spot, and then they get taken out because they're not in a very good spot and they didn't go for the kill rather than using their Honeycoat wisely. That's just something that I've seen people do pretty often, and I feel like I should cover. So this Piper has been chased by the robot for quite some time now. The reason why I didn't secure the kill when she went around us is because I don't want the robot to target us instead. If you do need more help being able to deal with the robot boss modifier, I did cover that in a separate video. I'll leave that in the description below, but that's not the point of this video. We are covering B's Honeycoat star power. So obviously that Penny did just take out the Piper there. She's going to come towards us, and I just shot her with my supercharge to get her away from me. Obviously that robot is chasing. I'm going to see if I can maybe take her out here. Get close to her, use my super there. I'm going to be able to grab 10 cubes, and we do have our supercharged shot. I'm going to see if I can maybe get close to this BB. She does have a home run, which is pretty scary, I guess, although this robot is also chasing us. I'm going to do my best to try and get close to her, maybe hit this supercharged shot on her. We didn't miss it, unfortunately. We'll see if I can get somewhat close, and we should be able to hit 1 more shot. There we go. So we managed to clutch that there. We did get an unlucky spawn with the robot in the other corner of the map, and the BB just happened to be a little bit further away from us than we were to the robot, but luckily we still managed to take her out there with a little bit of health left, and also a supercharged shot to clutch it. Now I'm very happy with how I explained that Piper situation. I feel like obviously when you use Honeycoat, like I said in that example, people, what they will do is they'll use Honeycoat in a really bad way. In the sense that they'll be hiding behind a wall, but then they'll get peek shot, and then they'll use the Honeycoat, and then they realize, oh no, my Honeycoat went off, and then all that the other person has to do is shoot 1 more time and finish them off, rather than trying to get the kill and then finish them. So I feel like we played that very well there. Let's hop into the 4th and final game, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're spawning in the top left corner of the map with a box just over here that we will be going for. We're not going to go towards the center for the double spawn because we're probably going to get targeted by 2 other players who might go for it. So we'll secure the 1 box or 1 power cube lead early off in the game. And now what we're going to do is probably going to antagonize the Spike. Maybe see if we can charge some super, maybe charge our supercharged shot. Although I don't actually know where he went. I'm not actually going to pursue the kill if I'm not 100% sure that I can take it, because I just don't want to get cleaned up or third partied by someone that I haven't seen in the game before. So I'm pretty sure there's no one in here. I've been shooting at this bush for a while now. I probably would have hit them if I did hit them, and if not, then they probably would have already killed me. So no one in those bushes. Gonna try my best to check these bushes as well. We haven't really seen anyone, which is perfect. If we can hold on to our honeycomb, that's great. If we can't hold on to it, that's also good. We're just gonna make sure we use it wisely. But 3 people left in this game. Very, very quick game so far. We only have 1 cube. Don't even have any super. Gonna try my best to maybe go for whoever's trying to kill the robot. Looks like we got a Daryl here with 8 cubes. He's probably going to finish it off really easily. So instead, we're going to try and go for the Colt here. We did just use our supercharge, which is a little bit unfortunate. See if I can maybe hit him. My goal here is to try and get the Daryl to roll the Colt rather than rolling me, because if he rolls me, then he's probably going to take me out. But if he rolls the Colt, then he'll definitely take the Colt out. And if we can do that, then we'll be able to easily secure a 2nd place rather than a 3rd place. So we did manage to get our supercharge off of him. Looks like the Daryl will take out the Colt there. I'm going to try my best to try and hit him. We do have a honeycomb, which is great. We should be able to maybe do a little bit more damage. And we only managed to take the 2nd place there. So very close game there. Still very happy with how that worked. I guess that's a really good example of holding onto the honeycomb for the entirety of the game. Obviously, we didn't have to use it at all until the very, very end, which is fine too. Sometimes you need to use it, sometimes you don't. Like I said, with 8-bit, it just varies from time to time. But the one thing that I want you guys to take from this video, if anything at all, is to make sure that when you're going to use your 2nd life, whether it be 8-bits or whether it be Bs, you need to make sure you use it properly, in the sense that if you know you're going to get taken out, why not try and make the most of what you have left to try and either secure the kill or just try and do as much damage as you can to make sure that you have a better chance at winning once you spawn back in or once your shield goes down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because I do these videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if you have any further questions, be sure to pop into my Twitch chat. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The links are down in the description below. But that'll be it for me today, guys. And as always, keep sweating.
No. Oh, maybe.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yes, go, go! Get him! Yeah!